bench is dry now, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I'm gonna distress this, and I'm just gonna use a rag and my mister bottle. And that's what I love so much about this paint. It is so crazy how neat. And if you ever had, with all this new blending stuff going on, everybody has a different technique, and you know, everybody's equally beautiful, I believe so. If you've ever felt, gosh, I want to do that, but I don't think so, this would be a great way to break into doing that, because you are using a rag and water in your hands. And this is what distressing looks like, and you know, you could feel it and stuff. And then I think you'll be more apt to jump, it'll just jump on you, and you'll get into it, and you'll just start painting, and you'll like it. Okay, let me turn this down a little. I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'll just go across here right now, because you can see that good. I probably got a little more water, much, you know, more water than I really needed. And all you're doing is just rubbing it back, and see, there's that lavender color coming right up there. And you can take as much or you could take as little. You get to take what you want. The more water you put on, the easier it is to take the paint off. I will say that, okay? So the more water you put on, it'll be easier to take off more paint. The less water, which I would recommend starting out like that, because you don't want to rub too fast between your layers. See how I've got the purple coming out, and look, there's even a smidge of green. And I know right now it's probably hard for you all to see this, but once we put the wax on this thing will be crazy. It'll be like amazing. And that's all I do, just get my little bottle and hose it down and rub it in spots where I think it would be distressed and have gotten distress. Especially like, you know, down in here, maybe get heavier down at the bottom where people would have put their feet. And another thing too, when you get done doing this wet and let it dry, you can still go over it with some sand block or something if you want. Say it's not, you wanted to get some to the wood, but you didn't rub that much when you were doing this. So you could still come back and do some of that. This red is so pretty. When I was waiting for this to dry and I was thinking about it, because I wanted to be able to tell you what it was like, it hasn't popped in my head yet. It just reminds me of something, this red color. This, oh look at that, see there's some green coming in. Oh, that's gonna be so nice when we put the wax on there. This is just a different way, and this is not the only way to use this paint. This is just me experimenting and sharing with you what I'm learning, because this paint's new for me too. But I'll tell you what, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'll be glad when I get this all done and we put the wax on. It'll be amazing. Let's see, can you see any of that distressing? Oh, there's some. See, I know it looks real light, and I'm probably gonna go over it a little more, because it's hard for me to see what I'm doing up here, standing back here, because I'm using the camera, or the phone, to see what I'm doing, so. Because there's some places there. Oh, there comes the green, there comes some green, there comes some purple. And this will just go crazy when you put the wax on there. It'll pull all those colors a little brighter too. Now you can paint too. I know it seems like the past two, what have I done now? This will be the third piece in this paint. You don't have to wet distress with this either. You can leave it, you know, you can leave it solid and just put your wax on there. And this paint too, I'll tell you, I think the best this paint needs is just the wax. I'm gonna try some hemp oil on it. I am, because I like hemp oil. So that's that. I'm gonna probably pause this, and I'll keep distressing it and getting it down to where I like it, and then I'll come on and wax. So you'll be able to see the whole thing. All right, it's all dried, it's all distressed as much as I'm gonna distress it. And I know it's probably hard. I know you can see there's a little bit of green showing through, there's purple here. This will all come out better. I'm gonna go ahead, I have Debbie's DIY wax, so I'm gonna do it. And what I have done is I have scooped some out and put it on my tray. And the reasoning behind that is when you have these dark pigmented colors, it's gonna come back on your brush. So I don't mind, because I can clean my brush, but I didn't want the whole jar of wax to turn pink. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my palm, I'm using my palm brush. Oh, I love this brush. And use that wax. And then that way, if that wax gets red, it's fine because I'm still waxing. But I don't want it in the whole container. I'm not done with that wax yet. And see, you can see it's pulling. See how it's pulling those colors out? This will even be different tomorrow. And we'll get the video done, and then I'll be able to post that, and I'll have the pictures to post. Let me turn you down. There we go. Okay, yeah, there's a good spot right there too. Let's hook that up with some of this wax. I'm just gonna do an all over wax. I'm gonna do another piece here, but I'm gonna try the hemp oil with this paint. I think this paint will work really good with hemp oil. Look at that color, it's bringing that color out. Oh, it's so pretty. And I bet you it's not even coming through on the camera. I like this brush. It makes, you know, it makes a job simple. I like to use this brush too when I'm painting fabric chairs, because it just makes it very smooth and less stress on my hands. So I really enjoy these palm brushes. So there, I'm just gonna keep going all the way around and get wax everywhere. And I'll probably let this sit overnight, and tomorrow I'll come in and you know, I'm gonna add golden ticket somewhere on this thing. I just love that stuff. So when I post it, it's gonna look completely different. I've got to get some golden ticket on this thing. I just think it's the cutest color. I just love it. And that's all I'm doing, is going all the way around it. Trying to get the wax everywhere. And look at that color. I know you can see how much the wax has deepened this color up. This is beautiful. It's almost turned this red into a berry color. It's beautiful. And I see purple coming through and green coming through in spots. So it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. And I'm about done. This brush really would make haste. You know, the Pixie brush too. I like that the French tip brush from Pixie Paintbrush. I really like that brush. I like her other brushes too because I like a synthetic brush, and she carries two really nice synthetic brushes. All right, let's see. Yeah, that looks really good. Let me go ahead and pull this over here so you can see it. See some of it? Oh, there you can see it. See, there's green coming through. That's some of the natural wood. That's some of the purple. And tomorrow, when this wax has semi-dried and I come in, I'm gonna get a white buffing pad and I'm gonna buff it up. I wanted this distressing. I didn't want a bunch of distressing. But I did want some. And I like the idea too that it's light enough that it makes you take a second look at it. So that's where I'm gonna leave you, and we'll get this video all together and get it posted. And when we post the video to the blog and YouTube, I'll have a picture with it, so you'll be able to see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something to the seat, and I'm sure you're gonna see a little bit of golden ticket around here somewhere. So, till the next time, thanks.